Okay, this book is called Caps for Sale. Caps for sale. So this man is selling caps. He's selling caps, all right? Oh, wow. Look at that. He has tons of caps on his head. Lots of caps on his head. Interesting. Let's read. Once there was a peddler. He's a peddler. Peddlers sell things. They sell things. So he is selling caps, okay? But he was not like an ordinary peddler. He wasn't normal, carrying his wares on his back. So usually peddlers have a backpack on their back, and they have their things in their backpack. But this peddler did not. He carried them on top of his head. All right, all on his head. First, he had on his own checked cap. So this is his cap right there. It's checked. That means it's a checker pattern. Kind of like his pants and his cap. It's a checker pattern, okay? Like this. Checkered pattern, like this. Okay? Then a bunch of gray caps. Here's the gray caps. Then a bunch of brown caps. There's the brown caps. Then a bunch of blue caps. And there's the blue caps. And on the very top, a bunch of red caps. There's the red caps. All right? Lots of caps. Wow. He walked up and down the streets, holding himself very straight so as not to upset his caps. So if the peddler bends down, if he bends, the caps will fall off. So he has to walk very straight so the caps don't fall off. Okay? As he went along, he called, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." Okay? 50 cents. Wow, that's a good price. That's really cheap. Okay. One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. Oh, I guess nobody wanted to buy the caps. Okay. He walked up the street and he walked down the street calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." Okay. But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Oh, that's sad. Nobody wanted to buy his caps. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. Oh, so he can't eat lunch because he didn't sell his caps. That's pretty sad. That's sad. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," said he. Said he, that's not very common. It's more common to say he said, okay? "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," he said, right? And he walked out of town slowly, slowly, so as not to upset his caps. So can he run? Run! No, he can't run because he has to balance his caps on his head. Okay, he walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. So here's a big tree. That is a nice place for a rest, thought he. He thought, that's the normal way to say it, he thought. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little, leaned back against the tree trunk so as not to disturb the caps on his head. Okay, so here's the tree, and he leaned back against the tree with his caps. Why did he not take his caps off? Why did he not do that? I don't know. Maybe it's really hard to put caps on his head. Maybe. Okay? Then he put up his hand to feel if they were straight. 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 And they are. First, his own checked cap. Then the gray caps. Then the brown caps. Then the blue caps. Then the red caps. On the very top. Red caps. Okay. They were all there. So he went to sleep. He went to sleep. He slept for a long time. Long time. He took a nap. When he woke up, he was refreshed. He felt good. He felt good and rested. So is he sleepy? Is he tired? No, he's not tired. He's rested. But wait a second. But before standing up, he felt with his hand, to make sure his caps were in the right place. All he felt was his own checked cap. Only one. Only his cap. Where are the other caps? He looked to the right of him. Right of him. No caps. He looked to the left of him. No caps. He looked in back of him. No caps. He looked behind the tree. No caps. Where are the caps? And then he looked up into the tree. Up into the tree. And what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? What did he see? Oh my, look at that. On every branch sat a monkey. So this is a branch, branch, okay? On every monkey was a gray or a brown or a blue or a red cap. Gray cap, brown cap, blue cap, red. The monkeys stole the caps. Oh no. Hola, ¿qué tal? Una pregunta. ¿Te gustaría saber más palabras en inglés? Pues yo también, y inglés es mi lengua materna. Y de hecho, muchos científicos creen que la forma más rápida de aprender nuevo vocabulario en inglés es leer. Por eso tengo una newsletter donde cada semana te mando un cuento nuevo en inglés básico para que mejores tus habilidades con la lectura. Cada semana se apuntan más y más personas, así que si tú también quieres mejorar tu vocabulario en inglés, haz clic en el primer enlace de la descripción para empezar esta semana. Muy bien, sigamos con el video. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. The peddler looked at the monkeys. Monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. Spoke to them. You monkeys, you, he said, shaking a finger at them. Shaking a finger. Finger, right? Shaking a finger. You give me back my caps. But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him. Look, shook their fingers. The monkeys shook their fingers and said, zzz, zzz, zzz. This made the peddler angry, angry. So he shook both hands at them and said, You monkeys, you give me back my caps. He shook both hands, see? You monkeys, you. But the monkeys only shook both their hands. The monkeys shook both their hands, see that? And said, zzz, zzz, zzz. Oh my goodness. Now he felt quite angry. He was very angry. He stamped his foot. Boom. See that? He stomped his foot. Boom, boom, like that. Boom, boom, okay? You monkeys, you better give me back my caps. Give me back my caps. Give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, zzz, zzz, zzz. The monkeys stamped their feet. See that? Oh my goodness. By this time, the peddler was really very, very angry. He stamped both his feet. See that? Both his feet. And shouted, "You monkeys, you! You must give me back my caps!" Wow, he's really mad. He's really angry. But the monkeys only stamped both their feet back at him and said, "Zzz, zzz, zzz." Look, the monkeys. So look, when he shook his finger, the monkeys, what did they do? They shook their fingers. When he shook his hand, the monkeys shook their hands. When he shook both hands, the monkeys shook both hands. And when he stomped his foot, the monkeys stomped their feet. The monkeys are copying the peddler. Copying. They're doing everything exactly the same. They're copying. Okay? At last, he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. Wait a second. He threw his cap, but the monkeys are copying. So, what are the monkeys gonna do? What are the monkeys gonna do? Let's see. But then each monkey pulled off his cap. Look at that. Pulled off his cap, and all the gray caps, look at this, and all the brown caps, and all the blue caps, and all the red caps came flying down. Flying down, right? Out of the tree. Nice. That's good. So the peddler picked them up, and put them back on his head. First his own checked cap, there it is. Then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. Okay? And slowly, slowly, he walked back to town calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." The end. Okay, interesting. What do you think? Do you think that the peddler is smart, or is he not smart? What do you think? I don't know. Leave a comment to let me know.